morning. I want to talk about something I learned the other day. I am an introvert, and for those who don't know it, there's an introvert and an extrovert, an introvert is like someone who draws energy by being alone and having quiet solitude, and when we don't get that, we kind of go crazy. And then the extroverts, and then the introverts, we like to be around groups of people and stuff, but after a while, we just need to leave. It's just overstimulating. And then an extrovert is someone who gets their energy from groups of people. And if they spend too much time alone, then that makes them crazy. I need to be with people, And there's very varying degrees to it. Some people are real introverts. Actually, I think we're all on a spectrum with that, and extreme introvert is would be autism, but that's just a theory of mine. Anyway, so something I learned about introverts is I was reading a psychology blog or something like that, and something that's never made sense to me just clicked. And it said that introverts use their long-term memory instead of their short-term memory a lot. So all right, I'll just tell you, throughout my whole life, when I'm in a conversation, it's okay, not a lot comes to mind, when we're talking, and sometimes I don't know what to say, and other times, if someone makes a point that maybe I don't agree with, or I don't agree with it completely, or it just feels off to me, I won't know why until a lot later, and that makes sense for what I read, and when it makes sense later, I can actually think about it and then come back to the conversation, but it might be a couple days later that I can come up with a really clear, concise response of my point of view. But for some reason I could never talk about it at that time. And I thought maybe I was scared or something of talking, but I mean, part of it is that, but the other part is it was saying that introverts they think long term, so they have to put, the way I understood this article is they have to put things in their long term memory, and they have a hard time with short term memory. And that makes complete sense because conversations, I mean, I don't know if I'm making I don't know if I understand it completely, but I think that explains what for introverts, I don't know if anyone else has that, but I get it, so that's just me being an introvert. I just need time to process it in my own way. I need time to process and think and think about examine feelings. They're not necessarily there on the surface, and I've never been able to function that way. Anyone that I've had a in-depth conversation, growing up, my dad, I would always come back a few days later after we had a conversation. I would come back and I would ask him a question or tell him what I was thinking, or my swim coach, he always said that I did that, and I still do it to this day, although I do it less because I think people aren't going to want to hear about a conversation a couple days ago. So I just kind of let it go for the most part. Yeah. So I learned that about myself, and I'm not sure if that helps anyone else with, if anyone else has that, but it made me feel less crazy. Like, it made me feel like, oh, okay, like other people do that too. Okay. Yeah. So just something to know, help you feel less crazy. I know it did with me. All right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, and I love you.